Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at 5 crucial game development tips for you. Whether you're a seasoned developer or just a beginner, I am sure these will help you out even a little bit. Let's get right into them. Tip 1. Do not delete old projects. One of the biggest mistakes game developers make is deleting old projects. I am very guilty of doing this, and sometimes I wonder where a cool project I made a while back has gone, just to realize that I sent it to my computer's purgatory. So keep those files. Why? Well, you can compare and contrast your old projects with your new ones, tracking your progress over time. It's a fantastic way to see how much you've improved and identify areas where you could improve on your code. So think twice before hitting that delete button on your precious projects. Tip number 2. Work on small projects. Now, let's talk about project size. Working on large, unmanageable projects without a team can be overwhelming and completely unrealistic. And once again, I've been guilty of doing this time and time again in the time that I've been doing game development. Instead, focus on small projects that you can realistically complete. A great example of this is my game, which I've actually released on Steam and I'm still finishing. It's called Poly. Go check it out. Focusing on smaller projects not only boosts your confidence in your ability, but also allows you to experiment with different ideas and learn valuable lessons along the way, as fixing errors on smaller projects is much more forgiving than a massive one. Tip number 3. Make your code readable to you. Coding style is a pretty hot topic in the game development community. Just because a popular YouTuber uses a specific coding style, it doesn't mean you should change yours. If you want a camel case, snake case, or Pascal case, or anything else, it doesn't matter. As long as your code is readable to everyone working on the project, it works. Choose a style that suits you and stick with it. Otherwise, your project might end up looking like an amalgamation of different coding styles, and it would be completely unreadable to anyone trying to access your project. Make your code readable to you, and you'll thank yourself later. Tip 4. Use others' art. Not everyone is a god when it comes to creating game art. If you're really great at coding but struggle with creating visually appealing art assets like I do, you can still have a very aesthetically pleasing game. There are plenty of public art assets available on platforms like itch.io and opengameart.org. Just be sure you have the rights to actually use those assets. Especially if you plan to release your game to the public, it's a game changer for developers who want their projects to look polished without spending hours on art creation. If you do end up using others' art assets, just remember to give credit when needed. And finally, tip 5, don't swap tools. Picture this, you're halfway through a project and you end up finding a new tool or engine, which you find to be really cool. The temptation to switch to said tool or engine arises. Before you swap, think about the impact it would have on your progress and efficiency in your project. Swapping tools midway can be a major setback, causing unnecessary delays and frustrations. Stick with the tools you started with and save the exploration for your next project. Consistency in tools helps maintain workflow and ensures a smoother development process. And there you have it, 5 game development tips that can make a world of difference in your game development journey. Remember, progress takes time, and every project, no matter how small, contributes to your growth as a developer. So keep coding, stay creative, and level up your game development skills. If you found these tips helpful, give the video a like, subscribe for more content, and let me know in the comments your own game development tips. Until next time, have a great day.